Run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go with Chubb on second down. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. 220. Mark 54. Hurry. Big time drive.
On third down, it's Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
8 seconds. 180. 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry. Don't let it breathe, defense.
Now Chubb running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
180. 150. In your face.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
180. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. Pistol. Watch out.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right there, 54, right there.
A give running right is Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Dixon has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch that. And watch the ball. Hurry, hurry. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. He hits his running back, close ice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense